Welcome back to a new video. This is day at home, week number 4, and hope everyone is staying safe, healthy, and chilling at home. I was pretty busy last week and didn't have a chance to make a new vlog, but this week I'm finally back and I will do an open box of the new 16-inch MacBook Pro. Stay tuned. That I've been using is this 2015 13-inch MacBook Pro, which I've been using for 5 years. But the works that I do on a daily basis are things like photo, video editing, and also programming like computer graphics, machine learning, artificial intelligence, blockchain, cloud, which are memory, CPU, and GPU heavy. So when Apple released the 16-inch MacBook Pro, I decided to max out the spec.
So the configuration for this computer is 2.4 gig, 8-core 9th gen i9 processor with turbo boost up to 5.0 GHz and a 64 gig memory card plus AMD Radeon Pro 5500 8 gig GPU and a storage of 2 TB SSD.
Okay, enough talk. Why don't we dive right into the open box? Okay, this is it. This is the new MacBook Pro 16-inch.
The one thing Apple product attracts me the most is not just because their product itself is great, but also the perfection in the packaging design. The packaging makes you feel that the thing that you just get is worth it, and opening the package is probably one of the best experiences in your life.
So you can see this packaging is so Apple. The edges are sharp, and the only thing that's printed on the front of the box is just the product itself. And I like how this one is just the big screen of the new MacBook Pro and nothing else. So, as a fun fact, Apple designed their package such that it has a very good air seal, and when you try to open the box, it will create a vacuum environment inside it. And what it does is when you hold the box just by its lid, the bottom half wouldn't fall apart easily. And what instead happens is that when you hold like that, the bottom part will ease out by its own gravity slowly. And Apple designed the time to be 3 to 5 seconds for the bottom part to fall out completely. And to me, that means two things. One is that this short period of time builds the anticipation to the product. And second being that it's safer in that sense because you won't just drop the box when you try to hold it. Now, finally, we're ready for the unboxing. Oh, that feels good. Let's do it again.
And so this is it. This is the new space gray 16-inch MacBook Pro. Oh my god, I've been waiting for this moment for so long, and I'm so excited to get this new MacBook.
Inside the box you can see this is the USB-C cable, and this is the standard packet that comes with all the Apple devices.
And this is the brick charger. They have increased the charging power to an unprecedented 96 watts because they have a larger battery. And this is the USB-C cable, and you can see how well the package is designed. And it's perfectly circle. Just in case that you guys are curious, before taking this video, I already put 2 stickers onto the MacBook, one on the front side and the other one on the back side. And those stickers, I made them back in January because I thought it would be cool to put something that I like on the MacBook to show to others. Now let's remove this plastic cover that came with the package. Oh my god, this feels so good. This is probably one of the most satisfying moments in my life. Okay, here it is. Let's put away the plastic cover and let's get a glance of this new MacBook. And they also included a piece of paper that protects the keyboard from scratching the screen. That's pretty neat. Now let's talk about the size of this MacBook. It is 16.5 inches for the chassis diagonally, and it is one of the largest MacBook Pros Apple have made in the recent decade, I think. I believe they made a 17-inch MacBook Pro back in 2010, and which is discontinued in 2012.
So for me, usually during photo or video editing or even coding, a larger screen space is always better.
And on a side note, the 16-inch MacBook Pro is slightly wider and longer than the previous 15-inch MacBook Pro, but it's really not that obvious, and you have to put them side by side to realize the difference. As of thickness, the 16-inch model is slightly thicker than the 15-inch model. So the 16-inch model is approximately 0.04 inches or 0.8 millimeters thicker than the 15-inch. The screen on this machine is great as always. It has a 3072 by 1920 resolution, 500 nits brightness, a P3 wide color gamut. It's always been a joy looking at this screen, and it's a great experience editing photos on it. Especially that this model, they shrink the size of the bezel even more, so it gave me the illusion that the screen is much larger than the previous models.
Now let's talk about keyboards. I'm really not a fan of the butterfly mechanism keyboard. I'm sorry, Johnny. The butterfly keyboard are bad in 2 ways. One is that they're too loud. When you type on the keyboard, it's just so noisy. And then the second thing is that the key travel is too short. To me, the best keyboard that ever existed on MacBooks are the ones on 2015 and earlier models, like the one on my 13-inch MacBook. The key travel is so much longer, and then when you type on it, it's quieter than the butterfly keyboard. Thank God, Apple finally decided to bring back the scissor mechanism onto the new 16-inch MacBook. And it has been great. It's so much better than the butterfly keyboard. And the moment when I saw Apple release the new 16-inch, and I saw that they brought back the scissor mechanism, and they call it as the Magic Keyboard, that's the moment that I decided, okay, this is the MacBook that I'm gonna get. And I don't know how I could emphasize this, but a physical escape key is crucial for programmers. And big shout outs to Apple for doing the right thing on the 16-inch model. It really saves programmers' lives. I'm gonna add another layer of protection to my keyboard, which is a keyboard cover, so that I don't have to worry about dust damaging the keyboard. Overall, I think the 16-inch MacBook is the best MacBook since 2015. They addressed a lot of issues regarding the keyboard. They added back the physical escape key and they put in a much larger screen. They also upgraded the hardware and they put in a larger battery, which means a longer battery life. And I've been using it for a month now and it's really good, it's powerful. And yeah, that's pretty much for this week. If you guys like my videos, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys next week, hopefully.